We have the buns. Let's make the smashburgers.
And I got my meat grinder.
Like yes.
I'm looking so much forward to this. Anyway, so I have chosen here 4 kilos of Black Angus short rib bone in. And as you can see here, beautifully marbled. I would say 75, 25, maybe 80, 20. And that's what you want. You want to have good fat content to make good smash burgers. So let's get this trimmed up, because some of this hard fat here we don't want, that we want to get rid of. And on the surface here, we want to trim that off also. But really, you can't use lean meat for this. You do need a pretty high fat content to make a good smash burger. If you want to use lean meat, well, then we can't be friends.
Nice criteria. No fat, no friendship.
Exactly. But as I said, all this hearts here and the sinew here, we want to trim all that off, because the fat marbling is more than enough. And by the way, this is from Australia, this Black Angus here. Very nice farm we found out there. Then we're going to remove the bones, flip them around here, find the bone here, and then we're gonna cut it down like this, so we can lift it up and follow the bone around with your knife. We don't want to let any of this go because it's all good meat. So just follow the bone. And there we go. We are not going to throw these away. This is going to be beef broth. And then we strip them out in some grinder-friendly strips here. And now I'll show you. Look at that fat marbling. That is what's going to give you the really good smash burger here. So strips like this until we have it all cut up. Oh, so beautiful. There we have it, all laid out and beautiful. Now we're going to put this in the freezer for 15-20 minutes because we want it to be really cold when we grind it. While our meat is chilling, we're going to make a burger sauce, because you cannot have smash burgers without lube. That won't work. So we start by making a simple homemade mayonnaise, and this is a super easy recipe that you will love because it's just fail-proof totally. 300 milliliter of in this case sunflower oil. You could use avocado oil, but don't use olive oil because it will become crazy bitter, so don't do that. To our oil we add 1 whole egg and 2 egg yolks, and then we're going to give it a teaspoon of Dijon mustard and a good splash of white wine vinegar. I would say maybe half a tablespoon, something like that. A pinch of sea salt, and then we're going to give it a little bit of lemon juice. Don't want to squeeze it all the way here. We're just going to give it like a little bit there. Otherwise it becomes too lemonish. You don't want that. And then we take our immersion blender, and all we do down to the bottom, and then we just let it go and slowly move it upwards. And there you have it, perfect emulsified, creamy homemade mayonnaise. From mayo to burger sauce, we're going to add a few more things. 1 large clove of garlic, just cut it in 2, boom, boom. And 1 dill pickle. You can use 2 if you want more, but I know that in this house they want only a little bit of pickles. It's not their favorite. Yeah. And then we're going to give it some sriracha. This is sriracha with lemongrass that we're using this time. And I'm saying 1...
we haven't used that before.
I think 2 tablespoons will do it, maybe 2.5. It's not that spicy, but it gives nice flavor. And then we go back with our blender and we give it a whiff. And there you have it, beautiful, beautiful homemade burger sauce. And let me give that a test just so we know that we're not missing anything. Man, that's fantastic. This is gonna be smashburgers 2.0. Excellent, sirs, excellent.
Ready to test your new toy?
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward. So, let's get this started, and in with some stripes here. It works like a charm. Let's shape some meatballs here. I've cut some parchment paper into sort of squares. My second grade skills with the scissors, not that good, but okay. We're gonna aim for 150 grams per patty here because we want them to be as big as our buns, but when we smash them, they have to be a little bit bigger because they shrink when we, because of the fat content. So that needs a little bit more. I think that's about it. 150, perfect. And we move on with the next one. And one thing here also, be careful not to work the meat too much, only shape them because we want that loose structure in the meat to get that good smash burger juiciness. We have everything set up here at our flat top station, and if you don't have a flat top, get one.
Don't be obnoxious. Come on, guys, you can also use a pan.
Yeah, but honestly, if you have availability of an outdoor kitchen or a grill outside, when you do smash burgers, do it outside because it makes a horrendous mess if you do it inside.
It's not for indoors, no way.
You want bacon on your burger?
Hell yeah, that's our own homemade, of course I want it.
Perfect, then we start with some nice slices of bacon on this side here. And while we let them render out, we're gonna toast the buns over here. And I'm gonna do that in clarified butter. There's a link down below how to make that. That is excellent for high temperature grilling and it gives nice flavor to our buns. So a little bit of butter here.
That's another messy episode.
That's another messy episode. And then take your buns around here so they get a good coating of butter. And then we let them toast here so they get nice and brown. That will take a couple of minutes. When your buns are nice and toasty like this, we're gonna move them up here on our heating rack so they will keep warm there until we are finished with our bacon and our burgers. This is also getting there, huh? I think they're about there. They will crispen them.
And it smells so good.
Yeah.
Bacon and butter, I mean.
No, butter makes everything better. That's just what I have to say. I think these are coming off. Yeah.
Yeah, they look okay.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna put them here on some paper so they crispen up nicely. You want that crisp in your burger. That's the good part. And then we are ready to move on with our smash burgers. A tiny bit more of our beautiful butter here together with the bacon fat. Oh. We put down one of our burgers. And then with a couple of spatulas. And it is easiest to do with a piece of paper on top. That was the first one. Let's get the paper off here. That's looking really good. Let's get number 2. And again. Now it's up to you how thin you want them. I don't want to go too
Not
thin.
extra thin.
No, exactly.
It looks like a McDonald's that they're stingy.
Exactly. You want
Just leave it, yeah.
And you want to go
There.
look at the size of your buns, and then make them this much bigger because they will shrink up now while they're here. Now we're going to let them go here while we season them a little bit with some salt and pepper. That's the only seasoning they're going to get, actually. There we go. Freshly cracked black pepper, not too much. That. And we let them go until we see them start crispening up around the edges. Now we're ready to give these a flip. Ah, look at that. That's just absolutely beautiful. Move them close together. And then we're going to give them a slice of cheese each. And now comes a little trick. Give them a dash of cognac here.
Wow.
And then we steam them under here. That will help the cheese to melt and it will give some extra flavor to our burgers.
You're full of tricks, David.
Always. Let's have a look here. And it's just perfect. Cheese is melted. Burgers are ready. So let's get them off of here onto a plate. Fantastic. And now we're ready to assemble.
That's the best part now.
Absolutely. And we start out with our wonderful burger sauce, aka loop. And here you don't want to be stingy. You want a good layer of sauce on your bottom bun here. Then we're going to put some crispy lettuce to give some crispiness to it and coolness. Then one of our nice patties. Beautiful. And then we want to go with, I think, a slice of tomato. Huh? That would be the choice here.
Tomato, then maybe bacon.
Bacon, yes.
Okay.
Put some bacon here. And then we go in with the second of our patties.
Ooh.
This is going to be quite a luscious burger and impossible to eat, but it's going to be delicious.
More bacon, oh. Maybe some sauce or not?
Ah, yeah, the top bun also, you're right. We should give that also some sauce because that makes everything better. There we go. And the crown on top. And there we have one beautiful burger on pretzel buns.
I dare you to take a bite.
Oh, I'm gonna, but there is really only one way to do this. And I'm warning you, it's gonna get messy.
It should be off the camera.
There is
but
only
doesn't
one
matter.
way. 2 hands, give it a good squeeze. Look how juicy that is. Oh my God. That is just bloody fantastic. I mean, the pretzel buns are perfect for a burger. And look, the patties, medium rare, perfect burger buns. With the bacon, everything. This is fantastic. This is a good burger.
3.0, I think.
3.0. And it's messy and, well, I'm gonna go in again.